Hey, what's up YouTube? Dragon to this guy here. Today I'm going to bring you guys a deck profile. Yeah, I know I haven't been uploading videos for about a month now, but the reason being is for three reasons. Really, there really isn't much to say about this format anymore. Obviously, since it is coming to an end, or basically it is an end in some people's eyes. But for me, there's just nothing to say anymore with dragons and prophecies running rampant. I'm just waiting for the ban list. And second, we had nationals, and again, there's just really nothing much to say. We all knew that it was a Dragon Rule we were going to take it, even though prophecies it was close, it really was. But in the long run, if you look at the statistics, dragons are going to win majority of the time. But aside from that, we do have this thing called life. My life does not revolve around this game as much as I would like it to. But thing is, like I said, these past formats have been it really just shitty, and a lot of people have been complaining, and it's getting worse and worse. So and aside from that, my mom was really sick. I had to take care of her, work and all that stuff, take care of the household. So I used all of that recording time into sleeping because I wasn't getting much sleep. So, now that she's better, she's back at work and everything, everything's beginning to come back and, back to normal, stuff like that. So, I am going to make a ban list video, but it's going to be one that's not, common, not one, I think you should ban this needs to go, blah, blah, blah. No, it's going to be something that's completely different, absolutely speaking to the community, and I really hope, you guys enjoy it. I hope other YouTubers enjoy it as well and share it, because it's just going to come from my heart, how I feel, how this game has been going, and a lot of stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys will agree, and look out for that tomorrow. So anyways, let's get into the deck profile. This is a deck profile of Macro Rabbit. This is what I would have ran for Nationals 2013. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. This is anti-meta Macro Rabbit. Okay, obviously we have our two rabbits. This is our vanillas of Sabersaurus and Cavazol. Okay, after that we have the two tour guides, no Dark Mimic, no Night Assailant. I always like just tour guide. The other ones are really unnecessary. After that we have the two, this is what gets you your combo pieces, the two Carcardies. Nothing changed there. But this is where the change comes in. We have two Falsodinas, because I thought about this a lot, and I gave it a lot of, I played a lot with it, around with it, and it worked out absolutely amazing. I thought about it. Dragons have Crimson Blader, Prophecies have Joe Wogan, and Evil Swarms have Ophion. And I thought about this. I was like, well, if I'm going anti-meta, why can't I have, an answer to special summoning, So I found Falsadina to be absolutely helpful and absolutely amazing. It does suck that he's only 1200, 1300 defense, but if you have heavy back row like this deck does, then it's no problem for you, because if they dark hole you, you can protect it. If they try to attack it, you can book a moon it, flip it, and then all their monsters go away. It's just a good versatile card that just stops so much. So it worked out really well. After that, we have Thunder King Ryle. Thunder King Ryle has always been one of my favorite cards. It's always been a good anti-meta card, and it just completely dropped off, people's radar when it got hit to 2. And I don't know why it did, but anyways, it's a good answer to Prophecies. It's a good answer to, negating an inherent summon, even though macro would be on the field. But sometimes you're just not going to have that macro, and this card is going to help answer to that. It's a 1900 beater. Like I said, it just dropped Prophecies from searching, so it's a really good versatile card. And, yeah. So that's the monsters, guys. Obviously, I did drop the Guaibas for the anti-meta part of it, because Guaiba wasn't really working out, and it's just, before Tachyon, it was absolutely amazing, because when water and fire were running rampant, and it could run over them easily with no worries, and with Lance and all that. But now that, we have post-Tachyon, we have, dragons that are just way too big, even with Lance. So that's why I decided to drop them for anti-meta. Okay, we have our staples of the one-ofs, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and Book of Moon. For the spells, we have two MSTs because you're still going to run into those nasty breakthrough skills, those nasty, just anything in general. You know, we might see just anything that's rogue, a rogue deck. So it's always good to be prepared. You know, a lot of people are playing Chalice now, so that's a good thing. You know, so you can just hit the Chalice. After that, we have still triple Lance. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm running triple Lance, even though I dropped the Guayabas. The reason being is because Lance has always been one of my favorite cards. It's just like a Book of Moon. But the thing is, you're going to want to protect, like I said, that Fossil Dyna, if they Dark Hole it, if they Torrential it, if just, you know, you never know. Something may go wrong. Because you might attack, you know, you might want to poke them for 1200 and they go Mirror Force, so you protect it with Lance, you know, a D-Prison, just anything. So Lance is a good, it's a good versatile card. Not only that, but if you go Doka and in the Dragon Ruler matchup, you can protect it there. You can damage step and then run over Big Eye. You know, it's just something, you know. So it's really, really good. After that, onto the traps. This is a heavy trap, because this format, either you're going heavy trap lineup or you're going no traps at all. So for traps, we have Solemn Judgment and Solemn Warning. The one of we can only play the duo. Hopefully the warning does come back to 2 in the next formats, but we'll see. One, Black Horn of Heaven. Now, you guys are probably wondering what the hell, because, you know, we don't see this card being played anymore. But if you think about it, all we're seeing is nothing but Inherent Summons, like completely Inherent Summon. It's a heavy Exceed and Synchro format with Dragon Rulers and Evil Swarms. But this is basically Warning without the 2000, because we don't see any, you know, special summoning that start chains like Gore, Trigodia, etc. You know, people are even dropping Priestess, so... You know, this is a good answer to, especially for Ophion, because they can't pandemic this because it's a counter trap, which means spell speed 3. So they would have to either pandemic it. They would either have to judgment it, or just find something out like a Dark Bribe or something. You know, but majority of the times they're not gonna have those cards, or if they do, they're gonna, you know, they already had used it or something. But I like this a lot because, like I said, it does stop the, you know, the summoning. Instead of just, you know, having the special summon be successful and then you try to bottom summon it or something and they just pandemic you or they wisdom you. So yeah. After that, we have Double Torrential. Still a really good card for spamming, you know, punish those bad players. Double Mirror Force, because they never see the second one coming. Double Bottomless. All this is double. Double Phoenix Chain. Double Phoenix Chain, because, like I said, it stops Blue Boy, stops Big Eye, it stops, you know, just a lot of effect monsters, because since we can't run Veilers in this deck. Triple Compulse. I love Triple Compulse. I end up dropping the 3rd MST for a Triple Compulse. It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely necessary. This card is back. It sends away those Drago Sags, it sends away those Big Eyes, it sends away Stardust, Scrap Dragon, like anything in the Dragon Ruler matchup, this card says no. After that, we have Triple Macro, because this is Macro Rabbit. And then we have one Prison, because I always like Prison. I always like having that 1-for-1, especially with Macro on the field, because they attack you, you go Dimensional Prison, and then say they have like a Drago Sack, and then it gets banished along with the material, so they can't use it next turn, you know, for vanishing material or something. And then to close off, we have Starlight Road. I believe it's a 41 deck card, 41 card deck. After that, we have onto the extra. We have Double Logia and Double Doka, of course. One Utopia, one Gemini Pearl, Utopia for stalling, one Gemini Pearl for Ophion, one Maestro for stalling, one Photo Papillaphative for you know, if they decide to you know, be defensive, 117 for an easy beater, one Levier to get back your rabbit, one Acid Golem to beat over something, one Tempo to, you know, take away materials from an Exceed. The only thing I'm missing is a Gaga Cowboy, but I don't have one right now. If I would have had, you know, if I would have went to Nationals, I would have got one. Onto the side deck. I never showed my side deck, but since this is the end of the format, and I would have went to Nationals, I would have, you know, this is exactly what I would have ran. The second Thunder King Royale, like I said, because it's a good anti-meta card. That's really, it's a really good answer to a lot of things. Double Snowman Eater for, and just anything in general, but mostly for Ophion. The 3rd MST, because you just never know what you're gonna run. run into, especially at Nationals. There's just random chain burns, there's random Exodias, random Final Countdown, just random anything. Double Soul Taker, again, for just anything in general, but majority for Ophion. This is a good tech that I like. It's for triple Night Beam. Triple Night Beam because if you think about it, a lot of Evil Swarms and a lot of prophecies are just setting. And they set Wisdom, they set Fate, they set Pandemic, they set just, I don't know, just so much stuff. And it's like basically another MST, but a lot of people don't like this card because it influences blind MSTing. But I like it a lot because, like I said, majority of the times they're going to set those cards. And, once you hit them, you can just go off because they can't chain it. And they can protect their monster because then after that you can basically just use Dark Hole. You can use Soul Taker. You can, Lance, just anything. You could just anything just to get your combos off. So it's a good answer to those those chainable cards. The third Phoenix Chain for Blue Boy, for anything that has heavy effects. Double Dust Tornado because you're gonna see random decks at Nationals. You're just gonna run into those random decks, and you're gonna wish you had an answer to them. And Dust Tornado is usually a good answer for that because we have people gonna try Gravekeepers, people are gonna try Chain Burn, like I said, and Dust Tornado is always a good answer to those anti-meta decks or those really random rogue decks. And then after that. Yes, I know I'm cheating. Triple Iron Wall, Imperial Iron Wall, because, like I said, it's anti-meta. It stops the Prophecy matchup. It stops the Dragon Ruler matchup. And just, Triple Iron Wall with Macro, it's just basically GG for them. Like I said, I don't have any at the moment. If I would have went to Nationals, I would have got my hands on some. But since I didn't go, what's the point of investing? And then this format's basically just over, so why even bother? But, yeah, anyways, guys, that's the deck profile. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. That's, like I said, that's what I would have ran for Nationals. Look out for my balance video tomorrow. Like I said, it's going to be a balance video that's going to be completely opposite, completely, my taste, what I feel and what I feel is right for the community. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys agree with me. And look out for that tomorrow. So anyways, guys, that's the video. Take care. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.